Support for today's show comes from Bevel. You know Bevel as the first and only end-to-end shaving system designed for a consistently smooth, irritation-free shave, and the Bevel Trimmer, a GQ Award winner. Now get to know Bevel Skin, a dermatologist-tested solution that will level up your skincare routine. Bevel Skin is everything you need and nothing you don't. Made with only the best ingredients, glycolic acid, shea butter, witch hazel extract, and more. So get your Bevel Trimmer, shave system, or Bevel Skin today at Target.com and in-store, Amazon, and getbevel.com. That's GETBEVEL.com. Lip service. What's up? It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm L'Oreal.
I'm Astra.
What's up? It's your boy Clarence.
He's like, I don't know how to do this job.
Introduce me.
Clarence White is here.
What we look like introducing somebody. No, I'm joking.
But
That's your boy Clarence.
Astra is our special guest today also. She's a guest host.
Oh, she's a guest too?
She's a guest host.
Oh, okay.
You are the actual guest.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So we always start the show off to kind of break the ice with this new segment. L'Oreal, you missed it last time.
Yeah, I'm new too.
Shut up.
I'm a guest.
It's called Full Disclosure. Now, this is the part where you get to tell something about yourself that's like a funny story that people might not necessarily know, and it can be something that's just embarrassing. It could be something that happened in the bedroom, outside of the bedroom. But we'll start with you, Astra.
Oh, boy.
Because I know you have a lot of these.
Last
Last time, I just want to flashback because Astra guest hosted as a guest one other time, and at that time she was in a relationship, but her boyfriend's penis was so big she couldn't have sex with him.
I couldn't.
You gotta get rid of those kind of niggas.
That's why he's gone.
Yeah, I'm with you. You need that pussy for the rest of your
Kicking
life.
out the door. I can't be doing that shit. No way.
But
know,
you
that's
tried.
right.
I did try.
And we're going to get back to that. But
We will get back to it. I got a cool story for you. So sadly, I'm on those stupid dating apps, but I'm only on them because I need content for my Instagram page.
Nice
anyway,
try.
No, I'm serious because I like
Okay.
to make fun of everybody's pictures. So I swipe left on everybody.
Okay.
So one day my friend said to me, hey, come out with me to meet this guy. I don't want to meet him alone. I said, all right, no problem. We go out. He's like, why do you look familiar? I'm like, I don't know. What does he tell me? He goes, oh, you swiped left on me. I tried talking to you. He saw my screensaver on my phone and he's like, I know that picture. I'm like, how you know that picture? He recognized me and I was like, oh, hi.
what do you use like a fake name?
Yeah. Fake name, fake everything.
But he
Real
remembered your
pictures.
picture.
Wait, so what do
Real
you do on
pictures, fake
Instagram?
name. I rip apart people's pictures and I explain why they are single. And this is why they're on these
Damn,
dating apps.
Astra.
That's awful.
It's called Dating App Chronicles. I have a whole big thing going on my
That's
page.
really mean. Right?
That's very new though. I never
But here's what I
heard
do.
that.
I block out their face so you don't see their identity, but I talk about their picture and why they're single and why they need to change the picture that's on their dating app. Otherwise, that's why they'll stay single forever.
Well, damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So
pretty
did
dope.
you guys go on a second date?
Oh, you mean her? It was her
mean,
date.
oh, her
Yeah,
date.
it was her
Oh,
date. Yeah,
oh,
she
her
went,
date, sorry.
She went on a couple of dates after that. Kicked to the curb. Not worth it. I was
so
like,
it
you
was
know what?
her
I'm glad
date.
I never went out with him. Definitely not my
I would
type.
have lied and said that was a catfish, right? Like, that
didn't
wasn't
do
my
that.
name.
So it was her date. But
It was
he
her
recognized
date.
I thought it
you.
was your date.
No, it was her
Oh, I
date.
thought
And
it
he
was
recognized me and he said, oh, I swiped right on you. You never wrote me back.
That's
that was a
awkward
bad
and
move.
weird.
That was
Exactly.
move.
Talk about awkward. What
He
if
should
she
have
was...
kept that to himself.
That was a
Right?
bad
But
move.
what if she was really into him? Now she's going to be looking at me like, you trying to take my man?
But why would she go on another date after he even said that? I'd be like, well, do y'all want to go
Yeah, that's
see something after this?
I mean, you know, listen, a girl's got to eat.
Yeah, I mean, well, I would have ate and then said, do they want to do something after?
Well, the next date, she had to eat again. Let's be honest.
Hell no.
All right. Well, Clarence, let's get over to you since as the guest. Do you have a full disclosure for us?
A full disclosure. Off the top of my head, I can say I like being naked
You just like being naked, like where?
in my house.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Whew.
not down the street.
Yeah.
I'm walking down the street.
like,
No, not in
Okay.
the street. I can't. I would be on the shade room and stuff like.
I mean,
can't do that.
would you go to hedonism and walk around naked in Jamaica?
Like a hedonism. Would you go to one of those?
Because
nude
everyone's
beaches?
naked down there.
I
They
don't
not
know if I
allowed to
could
have
do
camera
that.
or nothing.
I don't know if I could do that. That's
And you're not a
little
real
too-
naked person.
But I embrace my nakedness. I like being naked. Like
You should go to a nude beach.
Yeah.
that's just. I don't want to see other people naked though.
But do you sit on the couch, like put your balls on the couch and shit like that?
No, not like that.
I mean,
Not
put
like
it down
that.
now. Put it down
But
now.
like when
before
I
you
go to
sit.
sleep or something, when I go to sleep, like I gotta be like naked.
Okay, I mean,
Like-
that's normal.
That's normal, yeah.
That's
Do you
normal?
actually walk
Yeah.
around the house naked though?
My girlfriend don't
like
think
if,
that's normal.
Really?
Yeah, you know what? Some people grew up in a naked environment.
Yeah.
Like, was your family like very free
open.
with their? Yeah, my family's not
don't
like
do that. I stayed with Ange for a little bit. I'll be walking around like Ange, da 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 da.
I'll be like,
and she's like, oh my god. And I'm like, it's just
Lori sitting on the toilet, smoking some weed, talking. I'm like, close the
that's
damn door. What the hell?
See, I walk around naked when I'm alone in my house. But when my ex was there, he'd be pissed that I'm walking around naked. He's like, people could look in the window. I'm like, dude, I'm not on the first floor. What does it matter?
Oh yeah, no,
he'd be
you
pissed.
tripping.
I don't know if you watch you
doing
on
some
Netflix.
You're
I
right.
did.
You doing some white
You might
people
want to
shit,
switch
right?
it up.
You are white half, right? That's why. Y'all need some blinds or something. You can't just be walking around naked with
I
no
walk around
curtains.
naked. I don't care. I don't care.
Now you're
What
tripping.
floor?
I'm on the 4th floor. Nobody's seeing in.
Man.
Now,
seeing it.
Some people
so
on the
Clarence,
fourth
when you're
floor.
walking around naked, does it matter, right? Are you ever embarrassed, like if you're not erect and it's just like real? You know how it's.
Nah, not really. I live with my girl and my
I know,
kids,
but I'm
so.
saying, okay, so just say it's you and Naija at home, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're not erect. Do you not want her to see it like that?
Nah, I don't care.
But in the beginning, because I feel like guys get comfortable, but in the beginning they like if they.
I've been like that from the beginning.
For real?
Yeah.
Guys have no shame. But you said you have kids.
That's
you
not
walk around
true.
naked in front of your kids.
That's where it gets a little weird.
It's a little tricky.
Yeah, that's when it gets a little weird. Yeah, like nah.
Forgot y'all was here.
Yeah, and then they're very curious. Like it's
Right.
just
What's that?
Yeah, that exactly.
Just come up and punch you in the balls. Yeah, you know
That's
what?
funny.
I don't think guys embrace that because I've definitely been in a situation where it was like kind of like early on in the situation with me and the guy, and I went to reach, and he was like, and jumped back a little bit.
Right,
and
they
I
don't
was
like that.
I got scared.
No,
Not while
at
it's, not
first
while
I-
it's soft.
No, at first I was like, excuse, like I was taken back. Like, did I just rape him? Like, the way, but then like
Did I do something wrong?
after he got everything together, then he was ready, and I was like, oh, he must be a grower. That's how
sounds
I
like
feel.
like
it don't
that.
gotta be that though. It don't gotta be that. Maybe he just.
I think it's that.
It is.
These little turtles trying to come
maybe you
out.
frightened
It was
him.
that.
You frightened him.
Maybe you frightened
No,
him
but
a
like
little.
it starts out like this, and I
Right.
didn't even think it was
It's
gonna
like
get.
the turtle head goes.
It was so small, and I was like, "Oh man, I fucked up. Why did I even get myself in this position?"
Right.
I had one of those once. I thought for some reason he was like a transsexual.
I got scared.
That must have been really
you thought
small.
it was a pussy.
I was like,
Yo.
am I going to feel a slit? Oh, shit.
Wait, now hold on. That sounds like
A disclosure?
Yeah, like that small that you thought it was a
Yeah.
vagina?
Yes, I got scared. My heart dropped.
See, with me, like it was the same person. It was like I went to rub on his chest, and I was like, it felt like he got a breast reduction. I don't know how to explain it.
A breast-
It was like the
Like
way
he had gynecomastia.
you get what I'm saying?
So
The
he had
way-
like titties kind of?
No, he didn't. That's the crazy thing. He was in shape, but it was the way that
The way
He's not working on his
concave.
chest.
It
You get what I'm
probably
saying? It's
concaved in like a
not-
weird way.
Do you get what
Yes,
I'm saying?
yes.
Just right there where the nipple is, though. Like it might have been a
caves
titty.
in?
Not like I can't.
I can't
do it.
It probably had the little curvature, like
Yeah.
extra fat.
But it was muscle. But it kind of felt like it might have been
Like
a
a-
titty.
like a
So you think he had like peck implants?
No, it's more like probably the nipple area felt mushy, like it was about to grow into a tit,
I
right?
have no idea.
You get what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it was
Maybe somebody sucked on them
I can't.
sucked on them too much.
maybe. That's difficult.
Because you said you think that guys.
Yeah, maybe he just got a bad chest.
Okay, there's a good solution.
Or
Yeah,
maybe
he
he's
just
a
has a
trans
bad-
man.
Do we have bad luck with men?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah.
you've met that too, like the bad chest.
It's probably the
dick
same
killed
nigga.
me. The no dick, almost no dick killed me. Yeah.
Did you stop talking to him?
Hell yeah. That was the first and last time. Done.
Is that a deal breaker?
What, a small
Absolutely.
dick?
Yeah.
How
said yeah.
small?
I wouldn't, well, that's the thing. I wouldn't say small.
Well, she
depends on
mistook
how
it for
small.
a vagina.
Dude, I was dealing with a fucking anaconda, so I'm trying to run away from that, but I don't want like a turtle dick.
Right.
I need
You want
it in the
something-
middle.
In the middle.
Turtles have
Yeah.
dick.
Average is amazing.
I've never seen a turtle dick.
The head of the turtle. It was like the
It goes
turtle's
like
head.
this.
Oh, I thought you was talking about his actual dick on the turtle.
I mean, you know,
Same
it's
shit.
a grower.
Small.
So
Show
he,
her.
so you get his dick can't be too small, but it can't be too big.
Yeah, too big is like you'll get a UTI. You know what I'm saying? It'll hurt. Sometimes it's harder for you to like get as wet because it's like a little painful.
And then you can't sit
Very
for a
picky.
while because it hurts.
Very picky.
No, it's
that's
not picky. It's the vagina
It's your
pics.
it's your anatomy. Like, what can you do about that? So
It's not. It doesn't feel good. If it's too big, it's low key like painful.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
do
It's not
vaginas
enjoyable.
feel different to you? Like, can you say there's good vaginas and bad vaginas and then just right?
Yeah, you can say that.
Like, what's the difference?
Because guys,
It could be a few.
How fast he falls into it.
Yeah.
It could be a few things. Yeah, it's like if it's too like
dry.
too dry, smell. I feel like plays a big
that'll do
factor.
Can it be too wet?
No such thing.
Okay, just wondering.
No such thing.
Be like, nah, this
No,
is
sis.
too wet for me.
Yeah, that's
What is
no,
up with this
Let me get
bitch?
out
She's
of here.
leaking.
I'm not trying to mop up. Let me go.
I'm not trying to drown. Let me get out of here. I've never heard that.
All right, so too dry, stinky. What else?
Loose.
What about that hangage? If I ever see that,
The curtain.
Oh.
yeah, yeah,
What do they call it? Roast
You call
beef?
it
like roast
curtain.
beef. Dude, I don't understand how girls have that. Why wouldn't you chop that off?
Don't vagina shame.
You could chop.
not
You
trying
can
to
Nobody
chop
doesn't
your.
chop off their vagina.
No, you get it. You know, you get the
Rejuvenated.
rejuvenation.
Does that mean something, or is she just like that?
I don't know if
When
it's
she has
because
the
they
curtains.
cut too
They
much
said
or if
it's
it's their
loose.
anatomy.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't have that
Would you ever
problem.
get that pierced?
Absolutely not.
Oh, but so you want somebody
No.
to chop it off, though.
You're under anesthesia. You don't feel anything.
I think I'm scared of all that piercing shit, like titties, piercings.
You don't
I
want
don't know how people
infection.
do that. I had a hard enough time with a nose piercing. I couldn't even take care of that, so I'm good with fucking with my vagina, my titty with a piercing.
I
Would you
remember-
pierce your thing?
No.
He said, no.
No Prince
I
Albert
feel like
for you?
the piercings are overrated though. Like the nipple piercings and stuff. I feel like they're a little overrated.
Why? Because there's nothing to do with them. Like,
just
what you
weird.
do?
It feels like it might get more in the way
Yeah, it tastes
than
like
anything.
like a penny or something. Like some
The
like
metal?
it just
The metal
messes up.
taste?
Yeah.
And if they
really-
don't clean it, imagine that.
Oh.
Or imagine having to take it out and put it back in. And then now you're walking around with a hole in your nipple.
This is
might
all-
as well just stay.
Right?
And then when you
Not do
breastfeed,
it.
you're like squirting everywhere.
Oh my God.
And then you can't fuck with your titties or some shit for a while too, I think. You gotta let it heal.
Well, the same thing with your penis. As a matter of fact, there was this guy who was a male stripper, and I'll never forget this story. He told me, he said that he had gotten his dick pierced, and he was doing a show, and I guess he was doing something, and the girl ripped the piercing out. And everybody,
Bad move.
every guy here just moved.
Shit.
Bad move.
Anybody
But he
would
said
move.
that he couldn't do anything for like months after that.
See,
'cause-
why would you do that to yourself?
He went wrong when he got the piercing.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
If you don't get the piercing, we don't even. We're not even there.
What about when people get people name right by their dick or by their pussy or some shit?
A tattoo, you mean?
Yeah. People name, like they tattoo the name.
I've never seen that.
What?
Really?
I've never seen
You
a girl
haven't
have her ex's name on her vagina.
Damn, I know some girls that got that shit done. I told them not to do it.
Right. Don't
But-
do
That's
it.
bad.
Yeah.
What are you going to cover that with?
Yeah, I could never break it.
Another nigga name, just a pile of them shit.
You gotta keep changing the name. Like,
Some
Yeah.
roses.
A name tag. You
A
just got
leopard laying in the
reflection.
grass. Let's put something over it. Now, Valentine's Day is coming up, right? And, you know, part of Valentine's Day, I guess, tradition, as women, we like to get dressed up in lingerie, do some sexy stuff at home. Have you ever gotten dressed up, say, at home? Like, do men do that necessarily? Like, do you have a sexy outfit?
Nah, I don't think men do that.
Not like no silky pants or something?
Nah, I don't even think. Yeah, like where do we even get that from? Like where do we even get silk drawers from or something? Like
Go
I
ask
don't know.
Bruno Mars. He rocks the silk all the time.
Yeah, I don't know. Nah, I think that's like more for the female.
You should try it maybe for Valentine's Day.
She might like it, right?
Yeah,
maybe.
That's a
I don't
little
know.
weird.
It's nice
though.
to like rub on, you know, and then she could rub it right off.
Like some
Maybe I'll
fancy-
do some silk boxes. I could do that. That's like the furthest I think.
They also have underwear and that looks like an elephant and it has a
Yeah.
trunk.
No,
Yes.
don't do that. That's tacky.
Yeah, now she's laughing at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, now she's
I
laughing.
always think that guys' sexy panties are like Versace
It's not
boxes.
panties.
Sexy
thong.
panties. No, it is though.
Yeah,
It is,
right.
though. It
Their
is. I'm not
version
gonna
of
lie. I'm not
sexy
gonna lie.
panties
Yeah.
is like Versace briefs.
You
or
put on
something.
some good drawers.
Yeah, you put on some good drawers, and then it's like that's your sexy panties.
Do you have like good drawers? Like she said, you have sexy panties?
Yeah. I would have some like I have drawers for different occasions.
Really? Like what's the occasions? Like workout drawers?
Yeah, like I do. Like the stretchy, those are the workout ones.
That's
Then
our
I have-
period panties.
Yeah.
I also have like sleeping drawers that I like to sleep in.
I thought you sleep naked.
Sometimes
Make up when
the
the
kids
kids-
gotta
You done
be. I
lied
can't
already.
Right?
Sometimes you can't be naked all the time. The kids sleep with us sometimes.
Right, that's true. That's weird.
Yeah.
All right, and then you have the good drawers.
Yeah, the,
And
like
when do
the
you bust
going
those
out
out?
drawers. You know what I'm saying? When I know something might happen
Telling
tonight.
you,
Drawers,
sexy panties. For
What do they
guys.
look like?
So she's right. She's right.
What do the going out drawers look
They're
like?
just good drawers, like probably some Calvin Klein
like just
ones.
straight out the packaging?
Yeah, the microfiber ones, like not just the real cotton ones. Like,
Okay. That's
So she pulls down
interesting.
your pants. She's like, I'm getting some tonight.
yeah. She fuck around. My
You
girl
got the
probably do know.
Versace's on.
Facts.
I
That's
didn't
how
even
you
think
know.
about it like that.
Now, what about her in lingerie? Are you a big fan? Because I've heard a lot of guys say that lingerie doesn't really mean that much to them.
I'm not gonna say I don't like it because I like to see her in it, but it's gonna come off anyway.
Right, it's quick, it's brief.
Yeah, it's like
But it's good to see them.
yeah,
I've
it's
had
good.
guys that are like,
it's different. It's different. It's rather
you
than
want to take
just getting
something
right
off.
to it.
You don't
yeah.
want somebody just walking out naked.
Yeah.
Well, what's the sexiest to you, right? If she comes out naked, she comes out in lingerie, or she comes out like wearing your tank top.
I'd probably go with my tank top.
See, we paying all this money.
Right,
doing
yeah,
all
right.
this agent
Yeah, it'd be so
provocateur.
it'd be
Yo,
so
it's like Victoria's
simple.
Secret's got us fucking confused.
It'd be
I
so
can't
simple.
No
Right.
damn titties and no Victoria's Secret, so that ain't for me. But what I will say is, I would think that like I wouldn't want to put it back on. Like I feel like you can only see me in it once, so that's why I feel like it's a real big waste. Cause it's like, well, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
throw
can't
that
throw it back on.
You get what I'm saying? Another time, and it's like, what's
Next
the surprise,
Valentine's
bitch? I
Day,
seen
like
that
that,
shit. Yeah.
You gotta come different.
So lingerie, you can only use it one time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Not if you have a new guy.
Oh, that's different now, Astra. Then you got variety.
That's
It's true though.
because that makes you think right there. That's like
It's true.
now you
Has she
gotta
worn
you
this
gotta
for
throw
someone
that
else?
away now. Now you gotta throw your lingerie
But how would
away.
you know? Unless it's got holes in it, which she shouldn't be
Right.
wearing anyway. You wouldn't know if she wore it for someone else.
If you ain't see them tags in the garbage when you come over, like
My girl
fuck
has to
that.
I
throw
already
them
dumped
away
the garbage.
So the way how she does it.
After one time, that was bad.
So then
right
it doesn't
there.
make sense to spend money on that, really, like to
It
get
don't.
really
Yeah,
nice
no.
stuff.
Y'all better go to Fashion Nova and get some lingerie from there.
One time
They
use.
do have lingerie. Too.
They do.
And it's
Okay, you
cute
shop
too.
at Fashion
No,
Nova.
my girl.
You know they have Fashion Nova men.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
And it
I'm
looks
ambassador.
good.
I'm a brand ambassador for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
that
they have
makes
some
sense.
fancy
Yeah.
boxers.
See, you go right.
All right, now I wanted to ask you this. We saw Monique and Oprah going back and forth, right? No, Monique.
I was
Oprah
about
hasn't
to
responded.
say.
Yeah.
Oprah hasn't responded. But we saw Monique saying that she feels like Oprah blocked her blessings in a way. Have you ever had somebody that you felt like tried to block your blessings?
I don't think not directly try to block my blessings, or I don't even think it was intentional, but
Here's the twerking bartender
Gigi.
we told you about.
it's a GG. Okay. Makes more sense. It makes more
They
sense.
both had on turtlenecks.
Makes more sense. How you doing? Nice to meet you. It's okay.
Everybody came from Atlanta.
Yeah.
There's your mic right there, boo. So have you ever had somebody try to block your blessing?
I don't think directly. I think I've had some little like happenings with like family and stuff. I don't think they try to intentionally block my blessing, but I
A
don't
little
think,
hate or something?
Yeah, just a little maybe. People don't like change. I feel like
So how have you changed?
just not as around anymore, or I have my own family though.
Right.
You know, not saying I forget about my family, but
You have priorities.
I have priorities right now. Yeah.
Well, hey, Gigi, welcome.
Hi, everybody. I'm so glad to be here.
We didn't get to your full disclosure.
Hey, you missed a couple.
Oh, man. I should have did some homework on the plane.
Well, L'Oreal, you want to go while Gigi thinks about it?
I thought I went like something. We throw a whole bunch of stuff out there.
You didn't do a full disclosure story.
Right, you did not.
I thought like
Nah,
10
it was
of them
just
was
me.
the
It
bitch
was
was
just
the
me and her.
nigga was a bitch. Oh, I didn't talk about what the fuck else
said
do
a
you
couple
want? What more do you want from me?
She thought she got out of that.
Well, help me with a story. You know my story.
I don't want to
can't
tell
think
any of your personal stories that you might not want out there.
I mean, what do I hide?
Have you ever gotten caught cheating?
I tell on myself. You know how I am. Like, I'll get away with it, and then I'll be like, oh, yeah, one day.
One time a homeless person told on L'Oreal, but she didn't
Yo,
cheat.
that's a fact. All right, let's talk about that.
what?
Yo, it was
I
so
remember that.
fucking crazy.
You got caught you with a homeless.
Yeah,
with-
no, don't
No,
play
not
with me.
with a homeless man. That's not what I meant. Damn.
Don't fucking play with
That's
me.
my fault.
Clarence is hard out here.
That was why I was
She
disrespectful.
with a homeless
Yeah, that was
nigga?
why I was disrespectful. My fault.
A homeless guy with titties.
No, all right. So we was out eating, and my boyfriend at the time had took me, Ange, and a few people. It was a few of us out to eat or whatever. We went to eat, and then eventually Me and Ange, for some reason, always closing things down. Like, we don't know how to go
We're
home.
at the bar.
So we was at the bar. We started drinking. He left.
I don't remember him being there at all. He was there?
He was there.
Okay.
We ain't shit. I ain't shit. So he leaves. We still drinking. We invite other people to come.
Right.
Mad of our friends. It's like the whole damn restaurant looked like we all together type shit.
And at this particular restaurant, there was always a homeless guy outside that would like hold the
He
door
would
open.
hold
for
the
you
door.
to ask
If
for
y'all
a
know,
tip.
y'all know.
Now it's making sense. I was wondering when the homeless man
how do you
got
fit in there?
Listen,
Yeah.
but he knew everybody and he would watch the cars and shit because you wasn't supposed to park there. So he'll make sure you good. He knew the cops and shit, everything. So this nigga, my boyfriend at the time used to tip the nigga good. Man, y'all, so I don't know. I got fucked up. I ended up with her cell phone.
I was like, "Where's my phone?"
I don't
she
even
took
know.
my
I
phone
broke
home.
mine, threw it somewhere. I
that's
don't. I was
crazy.
fucked up, but I had a nigga in the car or some shit like that. The nigga walked me to the car.
Right.
A whole nother nigga. So now days pass, whatever. And my nigga, he say to me like, "Yeah, I know you had so and so in the car," and I'm like, how the fuck this nigga? Like, really, I'm thinking he just throwing shit out there, but I'm like, how would he know this particular person? Kind of find out the homeless nigga that was at the
Yo,
fucking
that's
door.
crazy.
He ended up telling me later on down the line, like, I went back to the restaurant to go eat for lunch or whatever.
crazy.
And the nigga was like, yo, your girl was in the car with so-and-so. Talking to the nigga, whatever. Blew up my fucking spot.
Moral of the story is tip the guy that holds the door.
Nah, the moral of the story is he's still homeless. And that's the fuck why. That's why you homeless. Where's the camera that looking at me?
He probably got millions.
I don't think the homeless guy is watching.
No,
lip
this why you
service for
homeless,
real.
because you ain't shit.
He's
I
probably
mind
a
your
private
fucking
If
business.
he's homeless, he doesn't have
Yeah.
Wi-Fi. He's not watching us.
He gonna find a way, trust me. He
Someone's
got a
gonna
phone.
tell another homeless person's gonna tell him.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna tell him.
Fuck you.
I was like, wow, this is a crazy
Nah,
story.
Nah, that is crazy.
Come on.
And
That's
the worst
crazy.
part is I couldn't even call her to say anything because she had my phone.
Yeah, I
That's
thought it was
crazy.
somebody totally different. I was blaming somebody else's shit, like a friend of mine.
Yeah.
And it ended up being a homeless man.
What a way to go.
So I don't know about a full disclosure, so to say. But I have some news.
Uh-oh.
She's pregnant.
Bitch, bye.
Not with that twerking.
That's
So
how she
I'm
got
currently twerking on OnlyFans.
That's
Is
your
that
news?
That's my news.
Oh, that was the news. For real.
Is that good?
It's great.
What is OnlyFans?
What is that?
So people think it's porn, but it's not porn.
Kind
right?
of porn.
It
can
I've
be.
been calling it. It can be porn, but I'm not doing. Y'all know I'm not no porn star. I've never been a porn star. Never aspired to be a porn star.
Okay.
However,
No offense to the porn stars.
no offense, because we
No
love y'all.
offense.
I love y'all. But I've been calling it like the virtual strip club, kind of.
You
Right.
okay, so
Like it's cool, and you know people have their opinions about it and they feel the type of way about it. But the way my bank account looking at it was just a week on.
Oh, you
there.
get paid for it.
Yeah.
so explain how it works.
Yeah, please.
So you create an account. They take like a week to approve it, and then you get people to subscribe to your account. So you set a rate of how much you want them to pay for a subscription. It's a 30-day subscription. I set mine very, very cheap because moderately, so to say,
What's
cheap.
moderate?
Well, I set it for $12.99. Some people said you could go up.
month?
A month. So you can go as high as $49.99. You can go as low as free or $4.99. But I did $12.99. Of course, they take their percentage off the top, so we don't get the whole $12.99.
What percentage do they take?
It's like 20%.
Oh, okay. That's
so I
not
get like
bad.
10
bad.
something
It's like a manager.
per person.
Or a pimp.
So then, or a pimp. So then,
You
you
get more
than that.
So you post pictures and videos for the people who subscribed, right? And then you can post pay-per-view pictures and videos.
So you can make them pay even more.
Yes.
Well, can't
So
they
that's
just
where the
record
money is
it and
at.
post it and then nobody don't got to pay nothing?
Yeah, but
This
it's
is like
kind of
Candy
like
Crush.
it's kind of like a
To
secret
the next
society
level.
of the Access Trust. Now, granted,
Is it like a chat? Or something?
it's like a social media.
Is it live or is it all recorded?
Something like YouTube.
Well, you can go live if you want to.
Oh, you can?
Yeah,
Is that extra
like-
money too?
Yeah.
No,
porn
I don't
stars.
know if you can charge for people to see you live, but I'm not going live. The live is for the porn stars. I'm not doing it. But anyway, so people can request like, can you send me a picture of this, or can you send me a video doing that? And then you charge them however much you want to charge them. And if they're gonna pay for it, they're gonna pay for it.
And the most you could charge them is $50.
Well, that's for the subscription. You can charge whatever you want for.
So you tell them $1,000
For like $300 for a
twerk.
picture.
Exactly.
So what's the most for that?
I haven't set the bar high yet. The most I've sent out was $60, and from the 60, I get a hot 48. And I'm good with the 48.
Okay. How long does the video have to be?
Well, now here's
I
the
think
thing.
you recruited somebody.
My video.
She looked real
my first
Do they say
video
Texas?
was relatively short, right?
Out to go get more girls.
My first videos was relatively short, like a minute and a half. And I've already got like a number one customer. He like tips me every day and we talk in the
And you don't even gotta leave the
comments and
house.
stuff. No, I've done this all from my couch. No makeup, in my bathrobe, watching Netflix.
This feels like an OnlyFans ad.
It does. How much the fuck are we getting paid?
So yeah, that's what's going on.
Bust my
new
face
with-
out unless I'm getting a check.
That's what's going on new with
Do you
me,
have to
and
show your face, though?
I really enjoy. You show what you want to show. Now I'm not showing everything because
Right.
I'm just not. Like I have pasties on my titties. I'm not showing my vagina.
can set your
Sorry,
limits.
y'all. Y'all never gonna see my pussy on the internet. Sorry.
Unless someone posts
I see somebody's hands go up. I see somebody's hands go up like, oh.
This is a waste.
But I'm very creative, you know. I'm naked in the shower, soap suds, and twerking and clapping really loudly.
Did you just say I'm naked in the shower?
Yeah,
I'm not naked.
You just said
I'm
you're not
naked.
naked.
I'm naked in the
with soap
shower, but
suds.
you can't
Soap
see.
suds
It's
cover
That
it.
clean pussy.
What if that suds falls down?
Yeah. What if it slips down? There goes a nipple.
Well, then I don't post it. You control what you want to
I
post.
thought you was going live.
You post
Okay, I'm
pictures and
thinking
videos.
it's like,
No, it's not.
I'm-
You post pictures and videos. You post what you want to post when you want to post. And it's going
Okay.
up. And
I like this.
I appreciate everybody that subscribed. And I
Astra,
appreciate
you
everybody
about to
that's
get on
going to
there?
subscribe.
Listen,
That's an
I
ad.
see a couple people subscribing. Like,
That's my full disclosure.
Now, Astra, let me ask you this. Because last time she was here, right, as I was filling y'all in, she was dating a guy, his dick was too big, it was tough. And now
what
y'all
happened with
broke up.
that?
What
Y'all
happened?
broke up?
Yeah.
Why?
Thank God.
The dick is too big.
it's like,
Not
wait,
Because her pussy was falling out.
No, because I found out.
I got an extra curtain.
I found
That you wasn't the only
getting
one
the
getting
cur-
that big dick.
you was getting the curtains.
I don't eat meat and I got roast beef.
You should have known he wasn't giving that big dick to only you.
Dude, I found out
spreading that
mad
thing around.
shit. Listen.
Because you was running. He needed somebody that was...
No.
What'd you find out?
He was always blaming me for doing shit, which I was never doing anything.
Guilty
Sounds
conscience.
familiar.
I am so fucking good. Like, I'm too good for these assholes. So I come to find out after we were in the middle of a fight, guys are dumb, no offense. And I said, you know what? One of my
He's like,
friends
yes,
said,
we are.
why don't you try to go into his Instagram and see if you could find anything? And I said, you know what?
When you look,
Let
you
me
find.
figure
If
this
you
out.
looking for something, you
So I
gonna-
figured out his password.
How? How'd you figure it out?
Because guys are dumb. Because I knew
Yeah.
I knew
Saw
a
him-
password for something else, so I just
Same
played around
password.
with it.
Same password.
It
Same
was like his
stuff.
dad's
I need a
birthday or
cocktail for
something,
this
right?
story.
Yeah, it was like
Some
the
shit.
dog's name, date
Yeah.
of birth, all this
Oh,
bullshit.
it's dumb as
I
shit.
went in and I went right to the DMs. And one thing I learned from him is he always told me, go to the messages, because he used to try to go through, he'd go through my phone all the time and go like check out my messages with my best friends.
He would go through your messages?
Yes, while I'm
Backfired
sleeping,
on him.
he'd break into my phone and go
Backfired
into
on him.
check my messages, my text messages with my closest friends. Because he's like,
nigga,
that's
I
where
could
all
barely
the
handle
dirt.
your dick. You think I got other...
Right.
That's what you should have told
So
him.
I went in and I went to all the messages with his
Yo,
closest friends, and the shit I found, pictures of bitches in beds, and God, I was sick to my stomach for over a month.
So
Damn.
did you see anything he was like, anything of him in
Flirtation?
bed?
No, just flirting. Then he was telling his friends all the things he was doing to all these
At
girls.
least it wasn't pictures of a penises, because you know.
I mean,
guys is
listen,
into
for
that
all I
these
know,
days,
he
too.
could have been swinging that way too. I don't know.
She stopped after a few messages. You could take no more, huh?
So what
No,
did
I
you...
scrolled back so far that I was like, I can't. I screenshotted so much stuff. So then I confronted him via text, and I pretty much said,
with
you know,
receipts.
huh?
With receipts, screenshot.
You
receipts.
screenshot
Oh, I
it in his
screenshotted,
phone.
but those are my wild cards. Because
Okay.
I screenshotted that for me to keep, confronted him on the things I saw, and then I had to cover my own tracks. So I said, watch who you hang with, because clearly you hang with rats. Meaning, maybe one of his friends told me this shit, because
Right.
he's been bragging to
Because we
them.
never admit that we did
Oh,
that.
this
We
is a
like,
whole
Right.
chess game.
Right. Oh, we gotta
This is
listen.
a whole
We play
chess
the
game.
game better than you guys can ever
This is
play
chess,
it.
not
You know
chess.
what? He had the
I know.
audacity
Not
to
check the
say.
checkers.
The audacity. He goes, "I tell people what I want them to believe."
No!
yourself included.
I'm like, I felt like at that point I was like, you know what? Now you're gonna lie right to my face, and I have these pictures. Let him one day come up to me and be like, "Oh, nothing ever happened. What's this?"
Oh, so he
What's
still
this?"
doesn't know you
He doesn't
have.
know I have. But
That's
but the
petty.
fact that he lied to me, that right there was the ending. That's it.
That's a little petty.
Done.
But if he would have told you the truth, then you would have thought he didn't
Benito.
care. You know how guys be like, I lie because I care?
Nah.
I just said that to make you mad.
Even if he told me the
Jody.
truth, I would
You
have
said
been.
that?
No, I said I just said that to make you mad. You know how
He
guys
said,
say
I
the
tell
dumbest
you
shit
the
ever.
truth. Well, he said, I lie to you because I love you.
I love
I
you.
tell them other bitches the truth because I don't give a fuck about them. Nigga, get the fuck out of here.
So yeah,
That shit almost made sense.
It did, though. He was
Shit
like, oh,
almost-
okay, I get it
love
now.
me.
That's why he be lying.
So now all my friends are like, yo, can you help me break into my man's fucking shit? I'm like, I don't know
his birth
I don't know
date.
shit about him. Like, you got to figure this shit out. But I'll figure my stuff out with the quickness. And I'm like, and you think you could be a detective? I'll detective your ass 10 times faster.
Damn. I've never tried to break into anybody's phone. I think the best way is like if they put it down for a second and they get up, but it's still open. That's the only way.
Are they playing music?
But
and
how
then-
do you break in someone's phone though?
Dude, he used to, when I'd be checking, because usually, you know, I have the face. So it's like face app, whatever.
You'd be sleeping.
Sometimes, no. Sometimes, no. Sometimes, you know how the
That's
face
grimy.
won't hit, so you have to put the number in. He'd be like I see his eyes like in the corner, like looking. So he memorized my freaking password, and he'd go in when I'm sleeping, and then he'd come out to me like, "Why did I see text messages of you and your ex?" I'm like, that shit was like 2 years ago. Why are you scrolling back?
Because he has things to
That was
hide.
the guilty
Yep.
conscience right
But it's
there.
like, and I'm like,
They
this was
always
way
deflect
before. He goes, well,
when
why are
they're
they
the
still even in
ones.
your phone? I'm like, why are you even digging so far? I didn't even know that was in there. You're digging so far back?
Is
I
that
don't
what
know.
made you check his phone?
Yeah, I was like, yo, if you're gonna be going through my shit, because I'd say
Guilty
to him, I go,
conscience.
let me see your phone. So he'd open it and show me the things he wants to show me.
Right.
Look, nothing's going on.
But don't touch it.
yeah, let me scroll and show you.
Now, Clarence, I always am under the and I want to see if you ladies agree with this, right? If you look in somebody's phone, you'll find something that could make you mad.
Yeah.
Whether it's
Yes.
something or it's not something,
Yeah.
you'll see something that's like, because sometimes like people text you and you might like flirt a little bit, but not really mean anything by it. So, do you think if Queen Naija was to go through your phone, she would see some things that she wouldn't like?
I don't think so.
Now, what about? Have you ever gone through her phone?
Nah.
You had to think
He
about
did a
it.
little hesitation.
Nah. I've never went through her phone though.
Not even in the beginning, like never thought about it.
Nah. I trust her.
Okay, that's
That's
nice.
a good man.
You played a prank on her though. At one point,
I
that
play a lot of pranks on
yeah.
her. Which one?
Well, one in particular with your screensaver.
Oh yeah. Hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah. Was that really funny? You think like?
Wait, what happened?
I thought it was hilarious.
What happened?
I put a different girl as my screensaver.
How
ain't
tight
funny.
would you
Wait,
be?
what girl was
Ain't
that?
nothing funny.
Oh, it's just a random model on like
There's
Google.
nothing funny about that.
It was very funny.
Does she think it's funny?
I
to
think a
this
lot
day?
of people enjoyed it. Yeah.
How long was it on your phone for until she noticed it?
Probably 2 minutes. Like, first thing, as soon as like just seen it.
As soon as it lit up.
And then I got 2 phones, so I got like a different girl.
Wait, why you
on
got 2 phones?
One for the plug and one for the load.
Yeah,
Hey.
just it's a number you want to give out, and then the number you really don't.
Friends and family and everybody else.
I need to learn then.
Yeah.
Are you a jealous person?
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
What's your sign?
I'm a
I might relate to
Sagittarius.
this. Oh,
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
you guys are very, very confident.
Yeah, I'm laid
Very
back
strong
too.
men.
Yeah.
What do you think about? So let's say. Because she approached you first, right? Because she always says that.
Yeah.
So what do you ladies think? Have you ever approached a guy first? Because you see it really worked out in their situation, right?
Yeah.
So what are some tips you would give a woman if she wants to approach a guy first? Because sometimes guys aren't always used to that. And there's a certain way you can do it, right? Because sometimes people are like, I want to approach this guy, I like him.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to get his attention and kind of stand out from other people that might be trying to talk to him and also not seem like a thirst.
I don't know. It's a thin line between because the DMs could get a little.
Gray area.
I feel like the respect already goes down a little bit with the DM. It's kind of like, oh yeah, she want me.
And text can also any form of text communication can also be taken the wrong way.
Wrong
sometimes.
way, yeah.
Like you can
Yes.
send a text message and it can be read with the intentions that you didn't mean. For
You
it
could
to
be
read
so
by.
innocently just
And people
asking
will
like,
take it
"Hey,
the
what's
wrong
up?"
way.
And then
Yeah.
now it's like, "Oh, he tried to talk to me."
Right.
Right. And then that's
That's
annoying.
Yeah, that's like
So what is a way that you would tell women is a good way to approach somebody if they want to talk to them? Because girls are always like, well, how do I approach this guy that I like? I don't know.
I don't know. I wouldn't recommend the DMs. It just happened to work out. How I wouldn't recommend it.
Don't try this at home.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend.
But what was it about her DM? Was it her DM she slid in?
Yeah,
how did
she
she put-
DM'd me.
So what was it about her DM that stood out the most
It's
over
Queen
anybody
Naija,
else's?
first of all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
She had the blue check.
Yeah, she was honestly.
Yeah, right? Was it
Yeah,
'cause of that?
she
Was
was
it the blue
asking me, like, what do I do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why am I seeing you on my? Like, you know what I mean? And then
Who are you?
So did
Yeah.
you respond really too? Because she had the blue check though.
yeah, honestly, I respected the fact because I thought like she was still in a kind of like a relationship, but not. They were like not together, but I still kind of respected the fact that they were together. So I wasn't on no kind of that kind of time.
So before this, you didn't deal with girls that were in relationships?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
He's like, don't matter to me.
Yeah, I guess I respected that more because it was like, I don't know, I guess it was a public relationship and they had a kid. It was a little different. I don't know.
Okay, that's a nice gesture of you.
Yeah, I felt like, I approached
So now I got to give people in my DM a shot? Is that what you're saying? Because I'm always ignoring everybody.
They have a blue check.
Ignore them all.
Blue check only.
Yeah, only him, the blue check.
Only blue check.
Yeah.
Now,
I don't think she had the blue check yet.
Now, do you and her ex, Chris, do y'all get along at this point yet? I know he just posted some old videos or something.
Nah, we don't. I mean, I don't have nothing against him, but we don't talk or nothing, nah.
All right, because I figure, I don't know if you guys have to communicate because of the kids or anything ever.
Nah, I mean, they communicate for their son, for his little CJ, yeah.
But y'all could be in the same room without an issue or no?
No, we've never been in the same room.
Damn.
Yeah.
You think that'll ever happen at some point?
I mean, honestly, as I get a little older, I probably hope it do. For the sake of CJ. You know what I mean?
So they can see that and be like, okay.
Yeah, because I was CJ at one point. Like, I didn't grow up with my dad, so I know how that feels.
Right. No, that's a good point. Now, if y'all get married, can he come to the wedding?
He probably wouldn't want to.
Yeah, I don't think he would come anyway.
Because even son is there, you know.
Did y'all see on our favorite show?
90 Day Fiancé.
90 Day Fiancé.
That's officiated. This is where this stems from.
Weird.
Okay, so basically,
cute,
90 Day
though.
Fiancé is a show where these people meet from overseas to people in America, and they trying to get their visas, their green cards, or whatever.
And they got to get married. They have 90 days to get it, so that's why it's called 90 Days.
So
Fiancé.
there's one particular couple, the ex-wife was still in his life, and she was forcing he gets a prenup. They got two kids together. So she was like telling him he should get a prenup, but make a long story short, she ended up marrying them.
Like she officiated the wedding.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
I was looking at that shit like never.
It was cute though.
No, it wasn't. She was saying mad
y'all wouldn't do that? Like, y'all wouldn't get to the point where y'all could do that?
Wedding dress fit too.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have kids. I don't have no reason to.
There's no reason for you to be around.
Now, if you have children, I do think it's important for kids to see that as an example.
Not that important. I mean, yes, but not to the point
where you're doing their wedding.
Well, you know, the way they made it seem on the show was that they couldn't find anybody else in such short period of time. But you know, that's for TV.
Reality.
I would have did that
you
shit
could
if they
find
called.
anybody.
Black Youngster could have did it.
Go to Vegas.
Go to Vegas.
There's a couple rappers that would have did it.
Make past the mace. Anybody could have cast the mace. Kanye. Oh, go ahead.
So how do y'all feel about like dating somebody, right, with it's like, let's say he has kids. Would you be able to get along with his ex just for the sake of the fact that he has kids with her?
I won't date anyone that has kids. That's one of my deal breakers.
That never. People always say that until
like I'll meet someone. One of my first questions is like, you know, what do you do for a living? How old are you? Have you ever been married? Do you have any kids?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have a kid. Bye.
But Clarence, you said you were going to say you used to feel like that?
Man, I swore up and down. I wasn't going to date no one with kids.
Everyone says
my
that to
girlfriend
them.
got a kid. Yeah, so it's...
Everyone says that till they date somebody with a kid.
Yeah,
and
me
they're
and
like,
her have a kid.
Oh, y'all have a kid together?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
I just can't. Because you know what it is? I don't want this to sound bad or come off wrong, but I can't look. I know.
No, I'm joking. Go ahead. I'm joking.
I can't look at a kid that you made with someone else and be like, man, like the kid could be cool, but it's like
the kid could be cool.
You made this with someone else.
Cool kid, but I just don't like it.
She has nose.
You build yourself a little fort, huh?
You know what?
Like that kid's half someone else, and it's like if I love you, I don't want to share you with someone else. Like that's how I would feel. That's why I can't do it.
But also, you might fall in love with the kid so much, though.
I know. But you know what?
It.
I won't get to that point. I'm like, oh, you have a kid? Bye. I don't even want to meet the kid. I don't
over here blocking your blessings, Astra.
I know. That's why I'm single.
You
probably.
might meet the guy with the kid.
Right.
I know.
That's a fact.
What about if he doesn't
With
take
the
care of his kid? Is that
medium-sized
okay?
penis that you want. You know what I'm saying? With the medium-sized penis that you want.
Fits perfectly.
Exactly.
Perfect fit.
I can't.
It obviously works already.
Can't have
has
big
one.
dick
You
work.
know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
No, I I've definitely been in a situation where I looked at my future like I don't think I could ever be friends with this bitch that he had a kid with. No, that's a fact. Not the kid, but the one.
Not the kid, but
Y'all know me.
mother.
I might have been talking about the kid. Yeah, the woman. No, but that's a fact. Like, and I've said to the guy, like, listen, I don't think I could ever coexist with that woman. So that really now, that's more of a problem. It's not the fact of the kid, it's the fact that I'm not about to deal with this crazy person that you chose to bring into your life because I didn't choose crazy.
Right. It's not about the kid. It's about
the
other person
crazy,
that you have to deal with.
Yeah,
What if she was cool though?
Nah, she's not though. She wasn't.
Oh, right away you walk in.
No, I
She
knew
ain't
her.
cool.
Like she's
this
not
is a
cool.
real story.
No, this is real. Like this is real. And
This is not hypothetically speaking.
No,
This
but
is
it really
just-
has something to do with my future with the guy because I was just like, I sat down and was like, could I see myself having to get along with this bitch in the future? And I'm like, never. Like, never could I see myself putting shit to the side for no matter how much I might have loved him or anything. I could never deal with this bitch. So, yeah.
I feel you.
This episode is brought to you by Bevel, a head-to-toe personal care brand built for Black men. This year, Bevel is introducing a new lineup of products built for your skin and your hair. We'd like to introduce you to the Bevel Deodorant, an aluminum-free deodorant that goes on clear with no lines, streaks, or clumps and stays strong to fight against odor for up to 48 hours. And the Bevel Bar Soap, a sulfate-free exfoliating bar soap that's dermatologist tested and infused with shea and cocoa butter. Lastly, meet the Bevel Body Wash, made with the freshest ingredients like argan oil, charcoal, and jojoba esters to exfoliate, nourish, and renew sensitive skin. If you've been on the lookout for hair and body products that are designed for you, it's time to get Bevel right now. Bevel Skin is everything you need and nothing you don't. So stop what you're doing and check out this new line of Bevel products today at getbevel.com. That's GETBEVEL.com. And don't forget to check out Bevel's sister brand, Form Beauty, available at Sephora.com and FormBeauty.com. Well, now I have some Ask You questions for you to answer, so you guys can chime in. All right, hey, Angela, I have a bit of a problem. I've been with my fiance for 3 years. We've been engaged 2 of those 3 years. I want a wedding, but not anything too big, just family. She wants to go to the courthouse and get married. I work 2 jobs to help keep us afloat while she's in school, so I don't have the money to pay for the wedding. But I do want to get married. What should I do? Just do the courthouse wedding or save to do the wedding I want? She wants the courthouse wedding. He wants the real wedding.
I think they can compromise and do both. The courthouse wedding, just so that you're wed by paper, and then you have the reception, the party, the big party that he wants.
Okay.
I feel like that.
So have like an after party.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't feel like everyone always goes to the wedding anyway. So at the end of the day.
I know I'd be late for weddings all the time.
They just want
This might be a dumb question, but does a man help?
Usually
plan the
no,
wedding? Like,
but I would love a good man that does that. That'd be great
Some
for the guy
guys
to be
like
part of
do
it.
want to. You know, it depends. Some guys are like, whatever she says, I'll be there the day of. And some guys, he's the one that wants the wedding.
Yeah.
She just wants to go to the courthouse.
She just wants to go to the courthouse.
Yeah.
That would be a red flag for me.
Why?
Like, why you don't want people to know we getting married, bitch? This a secret?
Well, maybe she just feels like, because some women are
very.
very practical, right? And they might be like, instead of us spending money on this, we could be using that money to put toward a down payment for a house. Or
Well, that's different if you have to choose. But if you have enough money for both,
well, he said he's working 2 jobs to help keep them afloat.
So yeah, that's
Yeah.
Clearly, he can't do both.
Right.
she need to get a job now too.
I don't think you should go all out. I don't know. I'm gonna stay out of that because
Yeah,
that's
he's like,
very
I don't want to
touchy.
get into
Yeah,
this.
yeah, my man looking at me right here.
He like, don't do
But
it.
a marriage should be about the vows and the
vows?
the vowels.
The vowels. A-E-I-O-U.
You know what I mean.
It's really just
Clearly, I never said a vow. Okay, I can't even say it. But it should be about the bond before God and all of that. It shouldn't be about the financial price tag attached to the
Yeah, but
actual.
so
stuff.
not
Not
the
in a
vowels
courthouse.
I-O-U, okay?
Not IOU.
But that's what I'm saying. Not in a courthouse. If, to me,
And why?
I think they stupid. I think if it's before God, the last thing I'm thinking of is in front of a courthouse. Only time God in courthouse is if you about to get sentenced something crazy.
go
Like,
to
please,
prison,
God.
yeah.
Please,
God,
God.
I won't do it again.
I want 25 to life,
You get what I'm
please.
saying? I don't want to associate the two. I feel like a wedding, do it at your house in the backyard of your
Yeah.
friend's house or
Not a
something.
courtyard.
Anything. You know what I mean? But not the courthouse. I don't think that's not romantic. That's
Carrie
not
and Big got
special.
married in the courthouse.
My best friend got married in the courthouse.
I
was
feel
a
like if you
witness.
have no money at all, then
It
go to
wasn't
the
for
courthouse.
that though.
No, but I'm just
It's
saying.
free. The
That's,
courthouse is free.
it's like
No,
just
it's
the merit.
not
Like,
free.
Listen,
but
if I'm
it's
going to do a
fees.
courthouse, I'd rather do Vegas with Elvis. That's
That's
it.
what I'm
Like,
saying.
I'd rather do
Vegas
that.
at least
much
it's
better.
funny.
Yeah. At least I have a good story behind
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
You know?
All right. Well, how do you envision your wedding?
I've never envisioned it.
So if you could envision it now, would you rather? Do you envision like a big wedding, a destination wedding?
I feel like it's gonna be a big wedding.
Yeah, I feel like that too.
Are you going
sure.
to partially help plan it or just let her do it
He's
all?
like,
I'll
I thought-
probably let her do it.
Yeah.
I got that vibe from you.
Because I feel like she already has the picture of it.
Most women do.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
grow
like-
up like, this is how my wedding's going to be.
Know a color. What she know how her hair gonna be. So
she got her hair
All
ready.
down to the details.
yeah, that's on her.
Nail color.
She like, this my wig for the wedding right here.
Wedding wig. Unit.
Unit.
All right, now I have a true sex story, and then you guys will talk about your own experience.
Ooh.
So this
It's
is like
yours?
this is a news story that has to do with sex, but so apparently a lot of people have to be warned about using toothpaste as a lubricant. People have been using toothpaste
Nah, B.
Y'all nasty.
as
In
a
the
lubricant.
U.S. In the U.S. For
This
real?
is actually a story from the UK.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I knew it could
Oh,
have
they
been.
don't brush their teeth anyway, so they don't even know what to do with the toothpaste.
That's why they don't brush
Gigi,
their teeth.
you cannot say that
Right.
people do not brush their teeth. But that's why.
In another place.
But they're known to not have the greatest of smiles. Let's just say that.
Well, damn.
Wow.
The
Because
UK.
they're using the lube for the toothpaste. They can't have
They
both.
switching it up.
It's no
But
more
anyway,
for the
doctors have
teeth.
had to warn against this because apparently it can actually burn you.
Yeah.
I
And
would
there's
think so.
Some type
It
of
burns
bleach
your
is in
gums.
it.
You don't think it's
Yeah.
gonna burn your ass?
So have you ever put anything on your penis that's like you shouldn't have put there? You never tried the rock? The,
No toothpaste.
But,
How about
alright.
Vaseline?
No.
What, yeah, Vaseline.
I feel like guys
Nah.
waxed in it.
he did.
Wax does
He said
everything.
he fucked a jar of Vaseline when he was younger.
Oh, God.
What in the American Pie is
My
going on
co-host
with that?
started bullying the
And then he used it for his lips.
yeah.
That's
His
different.
mom did. It was hers.
That's different.
That's gross.
But you know how when you're young, you experiment like with different things. You might put some soap on there as a lubricant, or you never tried
that
none
would
of that.
burn.
I'm trying to jerk off with soap.
Yeah, that just doesn't
See, guys will
make sense
jerk
to
off
me.
with lotion.
Lotion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
As
have
a
done
kid,
What about
yeah, as a
conditioner?
kid, yeah.
You
Okay.
ain't had no lotion, use some conditioner? Okay.
Look at his
Have
face.
you? Have you?
He wants to have
No.
a nice,
Oh.
soft, silky dick.
Yeah, like I'm cleaning my penis at the same time.
That's crazy that you never tried anything. And then they used to have this thing like a rock or something, a crystal or something. I've heard guys talk about this, that it's supposed to like make you last longer or something.
Crystal.
That's
Like-
deodorant.
Wait, no, that's
No, the
Deodorant?
crystal.
Oh, the crystal
is
deodorant? Or an actual
no,
crystal?
it's like a crystal rock or
Like a
something
quartz?
that's made just for that. Like
What?
And where you
it?
put the crystal?
Are you supposed to rub it on there to help you say? Nobody's heard of this?
No.
That shit sounds painful.
I want to know what
I
kind of
only know
crystal
because
this
I know a guy who
Right.
tried
What color
this.
crystal is this one we're
Yeah.
talking about?
I
Is
know-
it that emerald?
It's like
Is it the
praying
white
to your dick. Like, please grow.
It might be.
Wait,
like
but listen, but some crystals are kind of like sharp. You're going to be scratching
That's
your
what I'm
dick.
saying.
That might hurt, right?
Oh,
Come
no,
on,
this
show
is
us
wrong.
the
Yeah.
crystal
No,
dick.
because this is talking about crystal meth helping you. So it's like,
That was a different kind of crystal.
Not that crystal.
That's what the homeless person was using.
I told
Listen,
on
fuck
you.
that nigga.
Have you seen him again?
Yeah.
You
He
have
be,
worked
cursed him
with
out?
he be at the same restaurant still to this day.
Damn.
Let's
Have you ever
go over
spoken
there
to
and curse him
again,
out.
or you don't have no
I actually
word for it?
confronted that nigga about this shit. He said he ain't
Gangster.
say it.
Of course,
Say
you
it,
know
say
why?
it.
You pay him, he'll tell you the truth.
I did pay him. I tried to get it out of that motherfucker.
Well, you didn't
Yeah,
pay him
yeah.
That
enough.
nigga gave him more, accumulated over the years. He probably just
He's like,
said
nah,
it.
I ain't fucking this
Yeah,
back
he like, hell
Oh,
nah, fuck that
shit.
bitch. She tried to get information.
It's like a healing crystal.
again. Nah, I don't think that's
Where
on
did he
there.
healing from?
You said
Got
with
a
the healing?
disease? He got an
Gonorrhea.
STI. He need to heal from the STI.
You need that if you use toothpaste on it.
Right.
That's absurd.
So you never got a cut? You
Toothpaste
never had anybody use their
burns.
teeth? Like was inexperienced or anything like that?
Nah, I never had.
No bad sexual
Nobody
experiences.
bite. Nah,
I mean, not on purpose.
nah.
But like, say they was drunk and kind of scraped your dick a little bit while they was giving you a
Oh yeah,
nut.
but he ain't cut me though.
Yeah, but that shit hurt like a
Yeah.
motherfucker, right? I can only imagine.
You got teeth lines down
Yeah.
it. Like, what's this?
Now I said it. You know how I said it? Why I said it? Because I did that before to somebody.
Yeah, I was about to say, do you got,
I was drunk as hell and like just
you got
like
mad?
hell yeah, he was tight. But
I've done some fucked up
guys
shit
like
though to
it.
guys. I tried to twist one of my ex-boyfriend's balls. I wanted to know if you could switch the left with the
Why
right.
would you do that?
You can't do that.
a hernia.
You can't do that. Yeah, you can't do that.
You tried?
Because
No, I'm
I
just
know
saying, I know
they
you
hang
can't
on
do
like
that.
they
That's
hang
what
with like
I'm
little
doing
He's
at
like,
the
bitch, I got balls.
Yeah,
okay?
you can
Like,
feel that.
he's like, ow. I was like, I just want to see if I can swap.
It looks
Nah.
Because I feel like we both
Swapping
hang on
balls.
little like strings.
The right is always gonna be right, and then the left is always gonna be
It's
left.
like
looks
your hands and your feet,
flexible.
okay?
They
You
can't.
swap
Yeah,
them
it's
out.
not.
I was younger. I tried. I don't have a dick. If I had a dick for a day, I'd be doing a lot of shit with
Oh my
it.
God, I would get my dick sucked immediately.
I would get my dick.
Oh my
Your
God.
first day with a dick?
Anybody want to suck my dick?
I would get my dick hard immediately and I'd slap it.
Yes,
That's it.
yes,
You do the helicopter.
Yeah, that's the first thing I would do is take it around the
No, not me. I want to come on
And
someone's
then
face.
I would try to put it in any.
I do.
I try to put it in anywhere that any girl
it
would let
looks
me put
fun.
it. Her
That's
mouth,
funny.
her ear,
We can talk
her
like this
ass.
now. Clarence was like, if I had a vagina for a day.
Yeah, what would you do?
Right. What would you do if you had a vagina for a day?
I can't think the same.
Most
bro.
guys say they would see how many fingers they could stick in it. That's what most guys say.
I don't even think I could think. I don't want to think about
Right.
sticking nothing in
He's
it.
like, would be just sitting there all day like this.
See, that's the double standard. We can say if I had a dick, I'll be like, who wants to suck it? He can't be like,
He can't.
who wants to eat
My
me out?
pussy.
Yeah. Question me on the internet. Like, hell no.
Keep it real. You would want somebody to eat that pussy.
Let me sit on your face, baby.
Yo,
Put your
that's-
legs back.
Yo, that's
on
so
your nose.
funny. Because there's no right answer to that one. There's no right answer.
They
to
have
that
your
one.
legs up.
How about y'all? Anybody like bitch y'all? Or is that
You know
like
what? I don't like
something
when
that
people,
I
if
used
you
to be
suck too
pierced.
hard.
Yeah, that no.
Oh, we talked about
I
piercings
used
and
to
how
be
dumb they are.
pierced. And they are very dumb. My hood was pierced, my taint was pierced, my nipple was pierced, my
Lord.
tongue was pierced.
Damn, we should have
And-
saved that combo.
Try to not
And the
didn't know- I didn't know
piercing, no, I took it all out. But the hood piercing used to get in the way of like oral.
Put your hood up.
Would you have a hoop?
No, it was like a little curved Dumbo. But it just would just get in the way. It would get in the way. And the only reason why I had it is because I was stripper and I was naked for a living. And I felt like if I'm going to be naked and everybody else is going to be naked, we all got two titties in the pussy. They make mine look different. Right? So I dressed
It's
it
like
up with
jewelry.
jewelry.
Like
You could put
chains.
some
Bling, bling.
bedazzling on the front.
So I had that's an everyday thing. That was permanent.
Do a design.
So
or
I
some
had
shit.
the hood and then I had the taint. So when I bent over, it was a little like bling bling bling, like in
Oh,
between my ass and my pussy. It was amazing.
Didn't that hurt?
one was good.
Didn't that hurt?
It hurt getting it, but I like pain. That one was good, but the one in the hood,
Child.
man, listen. As soon as I stopped dancing, I took all that shit out. No more
That just
piercing.
hurt me even
Yeah,
thinking
that-
about
Yeah.
it.
So what
We're
about
like-
walking around with that shit?
Yeah, is it true you get an orgasm from walking around with it over there?
Sometimes.
You would?
That's not a
Sometimes.
yeast
What
would you do? You'd be
infection.
walking,
You
you're
can't
like,
just
Where it makes you,
Sometimes it would rub.
it entertains you.
Sometimes
like when
I
you're
would
not.
do a little.
Like
Okay,
rubbing,
and then you come
rubbing.
and then what?
And
You
then-
gotta run to the bathroom?
I know.
Or you just
Right?
walking around like
No,
that?
and she was the one that gets super wet. Then she has to go change her underwear.
Yeah, I'm like, that's gonna cause a yeast infection after a while. You just can't just
You
walk
know, I
around
wouldn't
with
just do it anywhere, but it's happened.
Oof.
Yeah, it's happened.
So would you recommend getting a piercing just for that purpose?
No.
It's not worth it.
No. No.
I can't do the pain. Just the
I
ice
ain't
cream.
never
She
think
said she
about that
likes
shit.
it.
It's quick pain.
They say that, and women can withstand pain
Girl,
way
you
more
took
than a man can.
a
Oh, yeah.
penis the size of that goddamn Simply lemonade.
Right, you can get a piercing.
You can take a piercing.
His dick was that big? I don't remember this story then.
Sure.
Look,
Yeah.
he's like this. I'm
It
not
was
even
at least
looking up
3
the lemonade.
handfuls.
Remember when 50 Cent was here? 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato.
That's what it is. You can stack up like 3 hands worth.
So you
Yeah.
was doing a
No,
serious
hell
pepper
no.
grinder on that one, huh?
No.
You was all up and down with the pepper grinder on that one.
No.
Has any woman ever told you that? Like, you're too big, please get the fuck away from me?
What are you going to do with that?
I think like when I was in high school, like early in my
Oh, because it was newer?
it was like newer, yeah.
They like,
That's a
I'm
new
not
big
putting
dick.
that
I
in
can't
me.
handle that. I gotta be like 10 guys in before I could get that
Yeah.
one.
Wow.
Right? What?
I'm done. Look at his face. Okay,
What about
Next
manscaping?
question.
Do you manscape?
I don't know what that is.
When you
You
shave your
manscape
pubic
Down
hair.
there.
Do you
I
trim?
shave, yeah.
I feel like his beard is so crisp, you gotta know that he has
Right,
to
he's
do
definitely-
it.
Yeah, like I kind of, it's weird.
Yeah,
I don't
and
know.
you could
Beard
tell that
oil
he's,
down there.
No, I don't.
you could tell he's hairy.
I am very
Yeah,
hairy.
so it's good for
But
you
I
to
think
take care of
just as a man, you should keep up
You'd
with
be
yourself.
surprised.
If you want your shorty to be
You'd
nice
be, you'd be surprised.
Do you shave like your
Asshole.
But
yeah
Your
Huh?
taint.
yeah like the butthole area too, like so it's not hairy?
Oh no, I don't.
So you got an ass fro that match your beard.
Right.
I fuck around, might.
The hair starts right here.
I've never touched down there.
You got
He's gonna go
It's
home.
probably like-
He's gonna go home and be like, I got some ass.
It's like a fade. It's
like a
probably
receding hairline.
Yeah.
Listen,
Fade
just,
the black.
just get on all fours. And just wax that shit out.
you just gotta he gotta tell Queen to shave it for him.
See, can you shave?
Nah.
Would you be able to shave your man's ass? Because I'd be afraid
would do
I'm gonna
that?
cut it.
You gotta use
I
clippers.
would. I would.
You would do
Clippers.
that?
How hairy is that shit?
Hell yeah.
But what position would your man have to be in
He just gotta put his leg
to
up a little
get
bit.
his ass shaved?
Either you're gonna be on your back.
Would
with
you
your leg
respect
in
him
his
after that? Would
Put
you
his
respect
leg up a little bit. He
You
gotta
gotta pop block
respect
his
him.
squat,
But
pop
would
block
you
and drop
respect
it.
him after that? Keep it 100.
Yeah,
And if y'all break up, you gonna tell your next boyfriend.
No.
He don't want to hear that. You don't want to tell your next boyfriend ever
My
what you
next
did.
boyfriend listens
For
to that.
sure.
No, you just tell. No, you just tell your friends.
Listen, we
Like,
just
yo,
tell
my
each
ex-
other. We'll tell each
I
other.
shave my ex ass like I do yours. Like,
No.
No.
We'll tell
That's
each
not
other.
the conversation.
We'll tell each
Now
other. Like, girl, I
it's
just had to
going-
shave his asshole.
That's not. He's not gonna let you do it if you lead with
that'll go in
that.
the group chat, but I wouldn't tell him.
Yeah.
What about
But
nair? You
that's-
could use
it's
some
still-
nair.
You gotta act
no,
like
that
you're
would
the
burn.
first.
Nair
I don't
burn.
Burn,
Isn't
yeah.
that for like the legs?
I don't think
It's
you
for
can put
any
nair
hair.
right
You can
here.
put that.
Everywhere.
It's for any hair.
Anywhere
You
that's
can
not.
you can nair your eyebrow and it'll come off.
You can.
No, that whole
I don't think you
eyebrow
should
will be
put that
gone.
down.
That's what I
Yeah.
said, and it'll come off.
When did you determine it was time for you to start manscaping? Like shaving your pubics?
Now you're gonna find this funny, but I kind of do like
You were very
I
young.
kind of do everything like the same day. So like I get a haircut.
So the barber does it.
Nah, I go.
I do the same shit. Like, I get my nails, my
It's
hair.
like-
Yes.
That goes back
It's a
to him being
package.
naked. He shows
Yes.
up to the barber. I'm
Nah,
ready.
see,
No, see, I didn't think
Astra.
that was
Thank
what
you.
you was trying to say. You know what I'm saying? I got you.
I appreciate.
They try to violate.
But it's I go do I get my hair cut, you know, and then I
Right.
come home.
It's
and
like
I
matching your
manscape.
socks to your shirt.
Yeah, it's like I feel
Gotta
weird
match-
that I have a
Gotta
like,
match the
shape
candy.
up
Gotta match
and
the
then
carpet
not
to the
like
drink.
So
I
how
don't know,
often do you manscape? Every week? Every 2 weeks?
probably every 2
Couple of
weeks.
days.
And if you skip a week, are you like bothered? Like,
Nah.
Oh,
you know how
'cause we
you be
are.
looking like, oh my God.
Does
like,
it itch
Yeah, it
when
bothers
I was
y'all.
back?
It bothers me.
It bothers. I
If
know.
I go too long without removing the hair on my vagina, it's
you
a
be
problem.
feeling the worst. Like,
Yeah,
man,
it's a problem.
I look
It's a sad
disgusting.
day.
It's
I
like not
feel
having
gross.
a manicure.
But that's,
thought
how,
you
that's
have
how you know you're not
laser.
getting
I
laid.
do,
Don't
but
both
it's
have
still,
laser?
but I haven't finished my laser. I'm still in the middle of it, so I
Yeah,
have
me
grow
neither.
hair.
I'm not
It
gonna
grows
lie.
in
I started
patches.
laser and then I just never finished.
See, that's why I don't fuck with that shit. I go to my waxing appointment on the when it's supposed to be there. I don't fuck around.
But it's pretty much almost all done. I probably need like 2 more sessions and then I'm.
No,
I
see,
feel like I
probably
heard
need
y'all
more.
say this both
I
for the
just
past
haven't-
2
I
years.
Listen, I haven't been to my laser guy since before we started the tour.
And it's a guy? No.
Yeah, it's a doctor.
I would rather a guy.
I go to a
No,
doctor
thanks.
to do it.
I wouldn't want a girl touching me. I don't know.
What?
Yeah.
I want a girl to touch me.
Let me
Oh,
ask
so
you
you do
something.
laser? You do laser?
Yeah, we both did laser.
Yeah,
Oh, so y'all don't wax? Y'all just
Yeah,
y'all,
yeah, I
y'all
do
skip
laser.
that
And you
go
shave.
straight.
You got to shave when you laser. You
can't
like
wax.
in between.
But see, I was a waxer, and
Me
I had
too.
a lot of complications with waxing, and I think it's due to the texture of my hair. So I went.
got that nigga
and-
shit.
bitch. No, it's very curly. And I was getting the dumb razor bumps from shaving, from waxing.
You get that
So
from waxing
From
too,
waxing, I
Yeah,
was
you need
getting
the right gel.
dumb, big volcano size.
You sure those are razor
Well, that's
bumps?
disgusting.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't razor bumps. But yeah, bumps. So then I started.
TMI.
Ever since with lasering though, it's been pretty smooth even with the waxing. I just need to finish.
Right. I just need to finish too. But it's not bad. Like you, honestly, it's just like a few stray hairs. You could just shave it and it's quick. Like, and it's not a lot at all. So
And it's better
man,
than
And it grows
waxing?
really thin.
definitely better than waxing because
Tell my
when
girl.
it, I would highly recommend it. It's just
Yep.
that it takes a few sessions for it. So
Like
she's
8 to
going to be
10.
going for like 8 months
Yeah.
to get it all done like
Yep.
once a month.
A man did yours too?
No, it's
I don't want no nigga in my pussy like that unless he about to eat it or fuck it or some shit.
And he gotta
like, I
eat
don't
it
want no
before he-
man doctor. I feel like you can't relate, sis. Like, he can't.
You ain't got one of these.
Yeah, how can you tell me
I'm
what's
happy with
going
my
on?
razor.
Well, Clarence, how do you feel about that? Like when you go to the doctor, would you rather have a woman doctor or a male doctor, or does it not matter?
I have a woman doctor. I'd
See,
rather have
so
a
he
woman
is a
doctor.
woman.
Yeah.
But are you getting a Q-tip stuck up your dick every time you go
No.
to the doctor? I'm
No.
talking about a gynecologist. You talking about a regular doctor.
I have a man doctor.
That could be a nigga for me if I'm coughing.
Yeah, but they tell him to cough
Yeah,
too.
my gynecologist is a man.
Hold your balls and cough.
Yeah,
No,
she be all on me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd rather have a woman do that. I don't know.
Well,
feel
yeah.
weird
I
being
mean,
like,
Yeah.
Does it feel
All of
weird
the
though
guys
having
say
like
that.
a woman doctor do that to you? Like, it doesn't feel weird to you just having a woman like and you're naked?
Nah.
Just going to the
At
doctor
this
feels
point,
weird,
yeah. At
period.
this
Going
point,
to the
it's
doctor's
like
just uncomfortable.
you don't
period.
got to do it every day.
I feel like if you have an issue, you want to talk to somebody that can relate. That's just how I feel.
But if somebody's an expert and they went to school for like
I
12
don't care.
years.
yeah, you better relate.
Yeah,
to me.
you better
No.
understand
I
what
don't
it
give a
is.
shit.
Because you don't have to have gonorrhea to know what it is.
Imagine.
I'd
Here's
rather
what
talk
happened
to
when
the
I
girl.
had it.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
no thanks.
Like,
What happened?
no, that's definitely gonorrhea. I got that last week.
What am I gonna feel?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I feel
but
like a
I
man
will
is
say
insensitive.
I don't think I would want to have a male doctor either.
I prefer
But what about a masseuse?
Men.
man
I
stronger.
like woman masseuse.
Really?
I like a woman masseuse.
A man
I feel
shouldn't
man
want
stronger.
no woman masseuse. You don't want no man rubbing all up.
I don't want
on
no
your
man.
But here's the
naked
thing.
body.
Not saying
He
you
be
want a man.
working out.
Not saying
He
you
got,
want a
like,
man. But if
workout
you want a
hands.
deep massage,
Women
don't you
get-
want the
there's some
strength of a
strong women
man?
out here, too.
There are some strong women.
Yeah,
I'm not
the
gonna
women
lie.
be.
Some of them.
The hands be rough.
But you know, there's a lot of like even like a lot of athletes, right? They have physical therapists. A lot of them are men.
They be men, yeah.
Right, and they stretch you out and do all that stuff. So you've never had a male, you would prefer a woman or you wouldn't do a man
I
at all?
prefer women, yeah.
Okay. Because my masseuse is a male.
He's fire though. He's a different kind of.
Is he hot?
He's fire. No, he's
he
good.
hot?
Yeah, that's what I thought you
He's
meant. I'm
just-
like,
yeah.
yo, he's fire.
I was like, is he hot?
No, because
like,
like,
set it
Y'all
up.
flirting with the masseuse?
no, because
Swipe
with
left.
me,
I need a massage.
like when I get massages, like I jump a lot. Like I always do that, and
You
whatever.
ticklish?
I'm ticklish, but then it's also like these knots from my chest, like just being big. But he knows how to use the stones so that I don't jump nothing. That masseuse is good.
And I think as a guy, like he's really like the best, honestly.
I would
don't think it
recommend
should
a
matter.
guy use him. Anybody.
Shalik, shout out to Shalik.
Yeah, he's dope. And he come to the crib.
Super professional. Yep. My masseuse comes to the house. And honestly, having masseuse come to your house is cheaper than going to the spa.
It is.
Yeah.
All right, so when you having a
Queen
massage
does
party, so I can come over.
It's only 2 hands. Look, he only got 2
Look,
hands.
he'll come to your house.
You gotta wait.
And look, now a lot of my friends use him. Like I was at my girl Natina's house. He was over there. I was like, what the hell?
He's dope.
He was mad a little bit.
Yeah, I
You
was
trying
like-
to book him and he's
I
going to
was
your
like, so
friend's
you
house?
busy like that now?
I wish he came to Atlanta. I definitely would be here.
No, we don't have time for that.
I got somebody that you'll love.
No. It's not like him.
So what about for Queen Naija? Would you
I got
mind her
somebody
having a
nice.
male masseuse?
Yeah, she do it. She always has a male masseuse.
Okay, so you're okay with that.
Yeah.
All right, good. Some guys are
I'm
like
glad you
funny.
are because some guys be like, ain't
Are
no
very
man
funny
touching
about
yeah,
that.
she get a man and I get a
woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair exchange.
What if you was like done and she was still getting it and he started moving too close to the booty or something? Would you say something?
Yeah, chill out. Just
Have
chill
you
out.
ever had a masseuse do something that felt like a little like, whoa, like too close to that area?
Like she was about to do
Yeah, I
it.
think she get like a little close to my like
To your
she
butt
on my
crack?
lower back, so she like on my butt a little bit.
And you're like,
you know,
whoa.
Yeah, you don't gotta do
You
that.
can't even relax.
Yeah, you don't gotta do that.
What about a happy
I'm
ending?
not sore in my
you
butt.
never went somewhere and they was like, "Do you want me to
Nah, is
finish
that
you?"
real? The
Yeah,
happy
it's
endings,
real. Is
I've
that
never
real?
encountered.
You
They
ain't
got
been
some
to the
here in
right
the city.
spot.
You gotta go to the
Yeah,
right
she
She
spot.
know all the spots where
She know. Ask her.
Yeah, I can see it. She looked away when I said it.
Wait, Gigi,
This
you had a
nigga
happy
don't know
ending?
what
Some girls get happy endings. Did you got one?
I saw
She
that on
got
Sex
one.
in the City.
She got one. How was it?
Gigi,
The
do you
face
got
says it all.
Cuddy
The
talked
eyes.
about it too. She said she went in a random spa place.
And she was in like Thailand. Or
Yeah,
something.
Thailand, and
Oh,
she
is
was
it?
like,
Yeah.
"Can I rub your pussy?" The lady asked her,
And she
straight
said,
up.
yeah.
And she let her.
But they're bold in
Oh, she did
Thailand. They
so.
come up, they're like, yo, do you want a happy ending massage? They ask you right up. I'm like, chill.
So she knew what she was
said
going
no,
for.
and the lady started crying.
What?
What?
Yeah. She said no, and the lady started crying because
Okay,
she
just
was
rub
like,
it
she
then.
need the money. She was like,
it's
she started
extra.
crying. Yes, extra. Of course it's extra.
Hell
And she
yeah.
started crying.
Did she let her do it?
I don't
Yeah.
think she
I'd have
let
been
her
like,
do
well, you
it.
can rub my feet.
Yeah, I gotta feel bad for you, so I gotta let you.
I gotta let you
And
touch
there's a whole
Yeah.
woman. Like, maybe
Like,
she would have
start
done it.
crying.
if it was
Okay,
a man.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Okay,
You can
fine,
rub it.
rub my
Just
foot.
rub it.
Yeah.
Like, what?
So, Gigi, tell us yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
I'm
yeah.
curious to know.
You had a happy ending.
No. I had a happy ending, but it wasn't like
Happy?
I wasn't happy.
no,
Yeah,
it
unhappy
was
ending.
It was an intentional situation. It wasn't like a professional massage. It was a
Like role
it
play?
was a let me give you a massage and then it led into
Oh,
some
well,
happy-
I'm done.
That's what I'm saying.
We all done
Like,
Oh my God.
Right.
I had
That's what I'm
tons of
saying.
happy
Like,
endings.
It was intentional, right? But
That
I
was a
never had
terrible
like
story.
a professional happy ending.
That's like a nigga's signature thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, oh, you so
especially
tense.
younger.
Let me
Yeah,
rub your back.
Yeah.
growing up, that's a nigga's go-to.
That was
move.
it.
Of course, that's
Braid
the
my
go-to.
hair or massage.
I want
You
to
like,
come
oh,
over
he
and
wants
give
a
you a
pussy.
massage.
Exactly.
It look
Braid
like you
my
just
hair.
being nice.
Yeah.
You know how to braid?
All right, here's the
Can I
last
get 8 strap backs?
one more Ask You question. I have this dilemma about asking a girl for her number at work. She currently works at Chick-fil-A, and I've been going to her Chick-fil-A for a
job.
while now for breakfast before going to work. I've always thought it might be rude to ask for a girl's number while she's at work. When I go there in the morning, she's usually there, and there isn't a lot of people. So usually she's a cashier by herself. I don't see her anywhere else, so it's not like I have any other choice but to get it at Chick-fil-A. Now he has 2 ways he wants to ask for her number. Either just directly ask and be straight up and hope that she does that and nobody overhears it and it doesn't ruin her job. The second one is he said he could write his phone number on a piece of paper and hand it to her.
Yeah,
that way
the
I don't have to
street way.
talk too much and she doesn't get in trouble. I'll then tell she can text if she wants to and we can get to know each other. What are your thoughts?
Slide the number.
When she gives him his receipt, he could slide it back, but not the receipt, the one with the number on it. So it's
Yeah, I
almost like,
would
no, I don't
say-
need my receipt.
If she at work, I would say
I don't
slide
need
it.
that.
Yeah.
Right, because you don't want to be...
Yeah, you don't
It
want to
is
get her
rude to-
fired or nothing. Yeah, that's like,
You know
Yeah.
they really nice at Chick-fil-A, but they ain't that nice.
they ain't that nice.
right?
Hell no.
And then it kind of sucks because he goes there every morning and if she's not interested, then it becomes awkward.
She probably don't
He
even
gonna have
like
to go
him.
to a next Chick-fil-A. That shit 3 miles away. He gonna be late for work.
Yeah, they don't be close together. Chick-fil-A's
They're not like
close.
McDonald's.
Now you got to go to
Right.
Burger King.
Get
You
the
gotta
French
put
toast
your
sticks.
whole, now your whole morning's
You done
different.
went from the chicken mini biscuits to the French toast sticks, all because your vet ain't trying to fuck
If he
with
shoot
you.
his shot, you better make it.
Well, what do you do if she just never says anything and says no every time you go in there? Just act like it never happened?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would act
Yeah.
like it never happened.
You
Yeah.
have to.
Yes. No harm, no foul.
Maybe you say something like, well, this is awkward.
I feel like guys are more used to rejection than girls are anyway.
Okay.
Guys, we have to be.
Right.
Yeah.
You're more used to it.
Wait,
Wait, say
did
no
she-
all the time.
Did she tell him she was gonna get in trouble if she took
No,
his
he's
number?
just assuming like I
Yeah.
can't be kicking it to you at work because that's unprofessional.
He's being mindful.
Now, I will say, because look, I own this juice bar in Brooklyn.
Oh my God.
Yes, and I had an issue. Well,
They be giving numbers.
yeah, they do whatever they want. But I did have my goddaughter working there, and she felt awkward because I guess one of the customers kept like trying to hit on her. And I think that's a rude thing to do, you know, to somebody when they're at work and you know you have to see them all
Especially
the
during
time.
work, yeah.
So if you try to like give a little rhythm and they're not interested, leave it alone.
Back up.
Yeah.
For real. Because then you make people uncomfortable. That shit is whack.
Niggas don't know how to
Yeah.
do that though.
Right. Yeah, because you know what? I think what is the difference between being persistent and trying to go after it and realizing that, okay, I just got to just,
Very thin line.
Yes.
It's a very thin line.
like, how can you tell when it's okay to pursue?
You can't. You just gotta shoot your shot.
Cause,
and hope
yeah.
you-
Yeah, and if she keeps walking, I feel like you should never start following the, like.
Oh, hell
that
no.
becomes too
Like I
creepy.
be telling my friends this all the time. I hate when like you
Michael
blowing
Jackson
kisses
did.
and all that. Like
No, they do
that's-
not blow kisses.
They
Oh, they do.
Men do
Guys
that. Y'all
do
don't
the
get
creep
that on the
all the
street.
time.
Y'all
all
don't get
the
that on the street.
The kisses,
Guys
the cat
like blowing
calls,
kisses
the,
at y'all. and
yo,
stuff.
mom.
That's annoying,
never.
right? When is
Yeah.
that gonna
Like,
work?
mwah.
Never.
Never gonna work.
Never gonna work.
Never gonna
That's what I'm
work.
trying to.
But
I'm
wait,
trying to help them.
But what about the guys that get pissed because you don't turn around? They're like, well, fuck you.
them,
I don't want to talk to you
bitch.
anyway. I'm like, then why you been trying?
Exactly.
You ugly anyway, bitch.
Yeah, they be violating.
Yeah.
Especially,
Yeah.
especially
they're
out
bad.
here, they be violating.
But that's
yeah.
why I just speak back. I be like, I'm good. And I just keep walking. Like, I don't get them no. But I think you got to at least speak back because if somebody
They gonna
violates.
violate.
Yeah,
My
they
number
gonna
one go
violate.
to
Yeah.
to turn a guy down. It's like, I'm sorry, honey, I'm married. And they be like, you can't have friends.
Right.
Niggas don't give a that married shit don't work
At all.
That shit
Yeah,
don't work.
perfect. Me too.
Yeah.
You better
saying,
off
can
doing
we
what
be
you
doing
do.
that a lot
You
to
better off
use?
just answering.
Yeah,
like,
and then just
you
keep
better off
pushing.
just answering. Like, yeah.
I'm too
And
busy.
keep on,
Fuck
yeah.
off. Like, yeah.
With the boyfriend, he gonna be like, he gonna still follow
That's
you.
it. Oh, so
But-
you wifey material then. You know how to treat a man.
You know how to cook? Like,
Right.
these things are asking all kind of shit.
You know what? I was having this conversation, right, about your boyfriend standing up for you in certain situations, right? So let's just say, because I think, and I know me and L'Oreal definitely might see this differently.
Yes,
but
we
I'm
will.
very into like diffusing a situation. Like if somebody does something, instead of me like telling my boyfriend, yeah, fuck him up, I might be like, nah, chill, don't even, like, it's not even da-da-da-da-da, right? So are you the type of person, like, if somebody's disrespectful, L'Oreal might be
So
like,
she's
nah.
like, yo, fuck him
Nah.
She is.
It depends on the situation. If he's straight violating and it's like he needs to get his ass whooped, I don't even have to say it. The dude that I'm with is going to beat his ass already.
Yeah.
But if it's something that's like he's provoking it and trying to get you, then you got to tell somebody to walk away. Because obviously he's looking for something. But if he's just violating, lay his ass the fuck out.
Right. Or what if he's
Yeah, I
not
guess
even
it
there
do
with you? Do
depend.
you go back and tell him, like, this happened, go fuck him up? Or do you just...
Oh, nigga really had to violate if you run back and tell somebody to go get them.
So...
I don't think Queen would do that. Queen always
She probably don't want you to ever...
Yeah, she always trying to calm me down.
Right, in the situation. Remember that time he was on the street and this guy was talking crazy? And it wasn't like a guy was with us.
Was it did the nigga start freestyling? That
Yes.
was...
Yeah.
Nah, we get put in the craziest situation. The nigga was crazy walking down the street rapping. And I thought he was just rapping, but what he was really doing was rapping about people on the street.
And like
so he was
dissing
like,
them.
stupid bitch. So I'm thinking this part of the song, and me and Ian just
He
sitting
started
there.
talking about
He
y'all?
like, Dominican bitch. I smacked the shit out of you, bitch. And I'm like, oh shit, this nigga talking about us. He talking about us. So we was with a dude, and shit turned up. It turned up. You
And
telling us.
Right. And I was like, and so we were coming from a meeting, and so it was outside his building, and I think he said something, what he called, he
I know
said
where
something
you
about
work.
him. Yeah.
He starts freestyling
Yeah.
that too. He was like, corporate ass nigga.
Yeah.
I know where you work.
Oh, so you, yeah.
No, he was
this
just...
was a freestyle.
Oh.
So I had to calm. I was like, listen, clearly the guy is out of his mind. Please don't,
Don't provoke him
It
anymore,
was funny
right?
to me.
That shit was hella
kind
funny.
of, but I was like, sometimes you have to not engage in those
Yeah.
things. Like, you don't
The
want...
nigga had a tie on. That's why he said that. He was like, corporate ass nigga. And he seen him coming out the building. So that's why he said, I know where you work. Y'all, this shit. I swear I could not make this. We was minding
Right.
our business.
Was y'all laughing?
At first, nah, because the nigga was crazy. But then after we
Once
really
you realize
realized-
it's happening,
Yeah,
it's
that-
funny.
that's
Yeah.
And then he called L'Oreal's boyfriend and was like, I just seen your girlfriend.
Wait, what? Shut up. She made that shit up like a motherfucker. Nah, but
He
I
got tipped
thought...
off by the homeless man.
I ain't gonna hold you. I thought we was gonna have to jump him because you
Right,
know how
'cause-
people crazy
Nah,
and they got
erratic.
super strength. Like
You gotta stay away from them.
that nigga said Dominican bitch. I'm not even Dominican, fam. I was like,
Yeah, neither am I. I don't know who he was talking. He was looking around like...
he was talking about
He
both
just
of
judged
us.
you. He just read
He
you.
was like, I smacked the shit out you, bitch. And I'm like, yo, what if he really smacks us?
I would have ran.
No, at first it sounded like a song. On God. On God, it sounded like a song. I'm like,
He's a good
He's saying what he really about to
He had
do.
a good
though.
flow. He had a good flow.
Nigga, he was going. He was flowing. Nah, I'm not hanging out with her no more.
Well, so Clarence, we know you have the clothing line, right?
Yeah.
Designed by White.
Yeah.
So how's everything going with that? And
It's
what
going
about women's stuff?
It's going good. I'm still working on it. I took a little time off just because I was kind of trying to grow my brand. I've lost deals because I have my own clothing brand.
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying to maybe do it in a way where people don't know that I have a brand,
Mm-hmm.
but I've just decided to just keep my
Okay.
yeah, and just do my own thing, be my own boss. I take the sacrifice I'd rather own something, and be taken a
Right.
little more seriously. Yeah.
You could probably also do some designs for other brands because people do that all the time. They have their own brand.
I would love
but
to.
then they design for other brands too.
Why you
Yeah.
don't do it for Fashion Over Men?
Right.
I would love to. We've talked about that before. We've definitely talked about that just on me spicing up their clothes a little bit. But
Yeah,
Right.
like do a collab. That'd be
yeah,
cool.
we talking about it, but I'm just trying to become my own boss. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
What about any plans for Valentine's Day?
Silky boxers.
I think
Versace.
yeah.
helped
Besides
out.
the silky boxes, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
You got to start planning now. So.
Yeah, I have to start playing. I actually do really good with this kind of stuff.
Okay, so do you have any ideas? Have you,
Or you have any
I
tips for
kind
the
of
men
want to
out
do
there?
something for the family because we've been trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to do
That's
Disney World or something
that's
for
real
they've never been to Disney World, so we kind of want to.
neither.
Yeah, you've never been to Disney World.
Can she come with y'all?
Can I
Yeah, you can come. You can
to
come.
be a part of the family.
Yeah, you can come
He's like, first off, I'm throwing out all the lingerie. Let's start there.
for sure. Just because when she said,
You know what? Just pass it my way. It's you for me, right?
I'll be like, you guys go on the rides. I'll watch the kids.
With your Mickey
I
Mouse
just want to
hat.
be here.
Right. She just wants some Minnie Mouse ears.
yeah.
All right, so Disney World might be in the plans.
Yeah, we was talking about doing something with the family, like all together. We always do
nice.
stuff like me and her, so like we kind of want to do
Kids
something.
we love
That's
to.
dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like my son just he turned 1, so
Right. He's not going to remember the Disneyland.
nah,
at
he's
all.
not, but
But
he's
he will
starting to
enjoy it.
like things. Like he loved this Elmo toy now. Like he's starting to like connect with things. Like,
Why do kids love Elmo so much?
He's
he
the best.
sounds. I think it's the
It's the
sound.
sound.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
sounds like
It's
that.
his
That
voice.
loud.
I
Y'all
think,
ever see the kids on Instagram that run? I mean, like on online that run from Elmo, like the Elmos are talking to the
that they
little
be
kids that run.
scared. Yeah.
That's so
Just
funny
don't bring
to
him
me.
to Times Square. Those animals are bullshit.
Oh, nah, those dirty That's
Elmos.
the same nigga that was in front of the restaurant.
Nigga, you got an argument with one of them Elmos.
You
tip me now.
Yeah, I tried to take a picture with one
Yeah,
time.
no,
and he
they
like,
want money.
Like,
They be out
Like,
I'm
my
like,
shit,
oh,
Elmo.
yeah.
And then the kids really be scared when they take their head off.
Yes.
Like this ain't
Yeah.
no damn
Around with their
Sesame
head
Street.
off.
This Times Square.
It be
Shut-
brown.
Imagine what goes on in their head. Like
It be hot in there in the summertime, funky.
Elmo just took his head off.
Like,
Yeah,
when do they
fuck everything
watch
up,
those?
right?
Have you ever worn like costumes to bed?
Not
Not like
one.
dress up or anything?
What you mean,
Role
like
play.
role play?
Yeah.
I'm not having role play yet.
That's a good idea for Valentine's Day.
I'm willing to do that though.
What would you
you
be?
do?
Yeah, what would you be?
I don't know. Maybe like a teacher or like a plumber or some shit.
A plumber.
That's
Like
a
a
good
plumber
one.
or some shit. Yeah, like
I want to unclog your pipes.
yeah,
I'm going to give you some pipes.
You said you were clogged up.
like I'm fixing
you
a sink or
backed up?
something.
That's sexy.
All right, a plumber's nice.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Well, we're planning your Valentine's Day for you.
Yeah, thank you, God. I appreciate that.
Well, we appreciate you for coming through to Lip Service because we know that you made some extra special effort. L'Oreal said she's seen you in the airport. Everybody was
Yeah.
All the girls
Coming
was
up to
going
you.
crazy.
Yeah.
How do you turn girls down nicely?
No,
Or do you not?
I think it's. I mean, I think they understand. Like, it's you just can't do those. I get crazy requests like, can I kiss you on your cheek? Like, no, like it's not. You just can't.
What about if Astra said, can I touch your beard? Because she touched Rick Ross.
Yeah,
did.
people do ask me that all the time.
What would you say?
Can I touch your
I
beard?
would let you touch my
Oh, you
beard.
would?
Yeah, you can touch
Can I
my
Look
touch
at her.
Yeah, yeah.
She said, what would you say? What would you say?
She was so excited. She was like, I touched Rick Ross's beard.
I had a chance to sit with Rick Ross and talk to him, and I'm like, I got to do something that like I don't think anyone's done. I was like, yo, can I touch your beard?
Well, I'm
Thinking
sure
he was gonna
somebody
A
does.
lot of people have touched that beard.
not someone that's interviewed him.
Yeah, there's some
You
wing
know?
stopping
Yeah.
there.
So I was like, I was just gonna shoot my shot. Fuck it. He goes, yeah, you
He
can
let
touch
you.
my beard. Yeah.
People would.
I was like, oh my god.
Your turn. Look,
What if
look.
he said, you can't touch my hair?
Can't touch this.
But again, thank you so much. We appreciate you for coming through because we
Thank
know
you
it was
for
some
having me.
effort. So
Appreciate it,
And you
bro.
tell Queen Naija we said what's up.
We'll do.
And we want her to come next time.
Yeah.
I got
Bring
you.
her through.
Maybe we could do it together or something.
There we go.
That
That
was
was
good.
perfect.
Have you ever had a couple on here?
We had,
Always.
yeah,
The
a couple.
couples are my favorite episodes.
We had Kevin
She likes
Gates and
threesome.
Drika on together.
Oh, that's dope.
We had
I
Styles
like
P and
them.
Adjua on together. Who else did we have on together?
Little Mo and the boxer
that
guy
didn't work
that
out.
she used to be with.
Yeah, that didn't work out, so you know. Yeah.
ain't right.
We had the Ellises.
Oh, yep. Kadena DeVal Ellis.
Yeah, maybe we can make that happen.
There's a few.
Yeah, that'll be dope.
Let's
That
do
would be
that.
cute.
Yeah, let's
Those
do
are always fun.
You could play a newlywed game.
Let's do that. I think that would be fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Lift Service. Thanks again.